Greetings, Exile! A while ago, I released a video for my League starter, the Bleed Retaliator. This one covers the leveling process for it, aimed to help anyone following my build progress smoothly through the acts. Before we get started, keep in mind I'm not a god gamer or a speedrunner, so this might not be the most efficient way to level. Still, I did my best to make it as smooth and beginner-friendly as possible. If you've got any suggestions or tips to improve this, feel free to drop them in the comments below. For Act 1 after taking down Hillock, grab Perforate from Tarkly as your quest reward, but don't use it just yet. Buy 2 axes from him to dual wield. If you can't find 2, an axe and shield combo works just fine. Next, purchase Ground Slam from Nessa and link it with Chance to Bleed support. You'll need 2 red links for this setup. Once you finish the Medicine Chest quest, take the Quicksilver Flask and Ruthless support from Nessa as rewards. Check vendors for boots with movement speed. They make a big difference early on. Also, look out for gear with 3 red links so you can fully link Ground Slam, Chance to Bleed, and Ruthless. This will be your main damage setup throughout Act 1. After completing breaking some eggs, take Blood and Sand and Shield Charge as rewards from Tarkly. Activate Sand Stance from Blood and Sand. Then replace Ground Slam with Perforate. Make sure to stay in Sand Stance, since we don't need the Blood version right now. You can also buy War Banner and Crushing Fist from Nessa at this point. Once you've defeated the Dweller of the Deep, use the essence it drops on your main weapon. It's a quick way to turn a normal weapon into a rare one and hopefully hit some good mods. If you're not getting lucky with drops, use the vendor recipe. Sell a blacksmith's whetstone, a magic or rare rustic sash, and your weapon together. You'll get a weapon back with increased physical damage, which helps a lot early on. When you reach the lower prison, grab Chance to Maim support from Nessa as a reward and link it to Crushing Fist. Don't forget to complete the lab trial in this area. After killing Brutus, take Precision from Tarkly as your reward. Then, buy faster attacks from Nessa and link it to Shield Charge for smoother movement. When you reach the Cavern of Wrath, purchase Sunda from Nessa and replace Perforate with it. This will be your main skill moving forward. For skill tree progression, head straight toward Art of the Gladiator, taking all the attack speed nodes along the way. Next, grab Bravery and Master of the Arena. After that, go straight for Wicked Blade and take the Bleed Mastery for aggravation after 4 seconds. By the end of Act 1, you should be around level 15 or 16. Once you reach Act 2, start by checking for possible upgrades to your weapon and gear. You'll also want to complete the lab trials found in the Crypt Level 1 and the Chamber of Sins Level 2. After saving Helena, take Seismic Cry as your quest reward from Groost. At this point, you can also buy Eviscerate from Yena, though without a solid block chance, it won't be too useful just yet. For Deal with the Bandits, make a deal with Creighton and go deal with Okanalira, as the movement speed he provides will come really handy for our build. After defeating the Weaver, take Cruelty support as your reward from Silk and replace the Ruthless support on your Sunder setup with it for now. For skill tree progression, take Defiance, then head straight toward Bloodletting, picking up the Bleed Chance nodes on the right side along the way. Grab the Bleed Mastery for aggravation with exerted attacks. Combined with Bloodletting, this gives you a 35% chance to aggravate bleeding whenever your Sunder is exerted by Seismic Cry. After that, move on to Rampart and take the Fortify Mastery that grants melee hits Fortify. This will make you noticeably tankier. By the end of Act 2, you should be around level 25 to 26. Once you reach Act 3, start by checking vendors for upgrades. Look out for a 4 link, ideally with 4 red sockets. If you find one, reintroduce the Ruthless support you removed in the previous act. Next, complete the lab trial found in the crematorium. After finishing the Lost in Love quest, take Pride as your quest reward from Maramoa. Then complete the trial found in Catacombs, and after defeating General Gravicius, purchase Earthquake and Vulnerability from Clarissa. After that, head to the library and finish the Fixture of Fate quest. This unlocks the Less Duration support gem from Clarissa. This support is extremely important, as Earthquake feels awful without it. Replace Cruelty with Less Duration, and move Cruelty to your Crushing Fist setup instead. From this point onward, your main damage setup becomes Earthquake linked to Less Duration, Ruthless, and Chance to Bleed support. After that, complete the final lab trial found in the Imperial Gardens. This unlocks your first Ascendancy lab. Return to the Sarn encampment, complete your lab, and ascend as a gladiator. taking gratuitous violence first. This grants bleed explosions, massively improving your clear speed. For skill tree, progression, take Spirit of War and allocate the mana mastery that increases mana reservation efficiency. This will give you enough to comfortably run Pride. Then head straight to Master of Wounds, taking the bleed duration nodes to the right of it along the way. By the end of Act 3, you should be around level 34 to 35. Upon reaching Act 4, once again check the vendors for any gear upgrades. From this point onward, start paying close attention to resistances, as the game is about to get much tougher. After defeating both Kaom and Doreso, return to Highgate and take Fist of War support as your quest reward from Diala. Then, purchase Brutality support from Pataris and Vanya. Now it's time to update your links. Replace Chance to Bleed on Earthquake with Fist of War, and replace Mime on Crushing Fist with Brutality support. For skill tree progression, first, allocate the Unwavering Stance keystone. This is extremely important as it makes you immune to stuns, and getting stunned mid-earthquake cancels the entire attack. After that, head straight toward Aggressive Bastion, taking the right side block nodes along the way. Make sure to also allocate the Shield Mastery that increases your chance to block. By the end of Act 4, your level should be around 40 to 41. Upon reaching Act 5, Lanny will offer several rare rings as quest rewards. Pick the one that helps cover your lowest resistance. If you're struggling with multiple resistances, consider taking a 2-stone ring instead for a more balanced setup. After completing the Key to Freedom, choose the Amethyst Flask as your reward from Lani. You can also opt for a Granite Flask, but I personally prefer the Chaos Resistance one. For the second reward, take the Crimson Jewel and hope for a lucky roll. Once you defeat Kitava, you'll permanently lose 30% to all resistances. So start paying even more attention to your gear and make sure your resistances stay capped, or you'll find yourself getting one-shot quite often. For skill tree progression, head straight toward the Resolute Technique keystone, which will let you drop Precision completely. After that, allocate Barbarism for more life and fire resistance, and finally, take Champion of the Cause to further boost your mana reservation efficiency. By the end of Act 5, your level should be around 48 to 50. Upon reaching Act 6, complete the Fallen from Grace quest. This will unlock Lily Roth as a vendor, allowing you to purchase almost any gem in the game. If you didn't pick up Eviscerate earlier, now's the time to do it. Add it to the same 4-link setup as Crushing Fist. Next, purchase Swift Affliction support from Lily and replace the Ruthless support on Earthquake with it. This completes your final Earthquake setup. You'll now be running Earthquake linked with less duration, Swift Affliction, and Fist of War support. Lastly, buy Purity of Elements from Lily. This aura will massively boost your resistances and make you completely immune to elemental ailments. To fit it into your setup, you'll need to drop Blood and Sand as well as Precision. Since Purity of Elements is an intelligence-based gem, you might find yourself short on int to equip it. If that happens, simply craft intelligence on your gear using the crafting bench in your hideout. Also, make sure to complete the lab trial found in the prison before moving on. As for skill tree progression, head toward Golem's Blood for the extra life regeneration and increased maximum life, then move straight to Testudo and take the Shield Mastery for Intimidate on block. By the end of Act 6, you should be around level 54 to 55. Since all of our gem setups are pretty much finalized at this point, there won't be any new additions for the rest of the acts until we reach Endgame. For Act 7, your goal is to complete the lab trials found in the Crypt and Chamber of Sins Level 2. After finishing these, you'll have all the trials needed to attempt your second labyrinth. Head back, complete it, and take Determined Survivor as your second ascendancy point. This node sets your base block chance from any equipped shield to 50%, making it much easier to cap block chance. With this change, our build is now fully online. Eviscerate and Crushing Fist becomes your main bossing skills. For skill tree progression first, take as the Mountain for even more block chance, then grab the Block Mastery for maximum attack block. After that, allocate the Versatile Combatant Keystone to gain spell block equal to your attack block. Refund the points you previously used to reach Fortify, since block will now serve as your primary defense. Then, take Prepared Response and pick up the Retaliation Mastery for increased ailment duration. With your remaining points, start pathing toward cleaving for extra damage. By the end of Act 7, you should be around level 58 to 60. Not much changes in Act 8. Just keep doing the usual. Check vendors for potential upgrades, look for gear to help balance your resistances, and keep improving your weapon whenever possible. The only key task in this act is to complete the lab trial found in the bathhouse. For the skill tree, allocate cleaving and take the axe mastery for faster bleeding. Then, move on to savage wounds, taking only the nodes along the right side of that cluster. With this, your bleed chance will now be overcapped, so you can safely refund the bleed chance nodes from bloodletting and instead take the left side of that cluster for damage over time multipliers. Next, allocate Juggernaut and refund the shield mastery for extra block chance, as it's no longer needed. By the end of Act 8, you should be around level 62 to 63. For Act 9, there isn't much to add. Just complete the lab trial found in the tunnel. For the skill tree, allocate Flow of Battle and take the Retaliation Mastery for Debilitate on hit. This will weaken your enemies, reducing their movement and outgoing damage. By the end of Act 9, you should be around level 65 to 67. If you managed to come this far, Exile, congratulations! You're about to finish the tutorial and start playing the real game. For Act 10, complete the final lab trial found in the ossuary. With this, you can attempt your third lab, complete it, and allocate Jagged Technique as your third ascendancy point. This will make any bleeding you inflict automatically become aggravated, giving a massive overall boost to your damage. For the skill tree, refund all the bleed masteries you had allocated before, since we now have automatic bleed aggravation. Then head straight to Dirty Techniques and allocate the increased cruelty effect mastery. Lastly, take the Bloodless node for even more life. By the end of Act 10, you should be around level 68 to 70, so make sure your resistances are balanced and you have at least 2,000 life before starting maps. Good luck, Exile. Making guides like this takes quite a bit of research and time, and my editor has to sit through nearly 7 hours of footage to put everything together. So if you found this guide helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. You can also check out my Mobalytics guide, which goes into a bit more detail. The link is in the description. To stay even more updated on this build, consider following me on Twitch or joining our Discord channel. Both get updates much earlier than YouTube. I'm really excited for the new league and will do my best to release videos and updates more consistently this time. As always, thanks for watching, Exile.